purpose of this video, or videos that I'm going to be making from now on, is to have my voice translated into Spanish, Chinese, Korean, whatever language is it that's needed at the moment. Okay, there won't be any answers. I'll make a separate video for those. So for this video, I'm just going to read, and then hopefully the translation is good enough that you can understand the questions. All right, so we're going to give it a try. Question 1. Which of the following questions would be considered statistical? What's the favorite sport of the 7th graders? What is your name? How many dogs do you have? How many minutes do you study? Question number 2. Which of the following questions is not considered statistical? What did the students eat for lunch today? What did the students get on their science test? When did you come to the United States? And how many pants do the students in school own? Number 3. Which of the following groups is not considered a sample of the junior high school 194 population? The students in 701, the teachers in the school, the basketball team from the school in Canada, and the workers in the cafeteria. So which of those groups is not a sample of the junior high school 194 population? 4. A gym teacher surveyed all the students in the 6th grade and asked them what their favorite sport was. Which of the following explains why this is not a random sample? They only surveyed people in the morning. They did not survey 7th and 8th grade students. The survey was done on Google Classroom. And the survey was done at lunchtime. So again, why is this not a random sample? So which of the 4 statements I just read tells you it is not random? 5. The number of children's movie tickets sold over a period of week is shown below. What is the mean number of movie tickets sold during the week? So we have the numbers 20, 32, 54, 16, 35, 46, and 47. Question 6, you need to find, let me read it. Determine the interquartile range of the data below. Okay, so you need to find the IQR. Remember, interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1, right? So the interquartile range, I'll put it over here, Q3 minus Q1. So you have to put the numbers in order, find the median, right? The number in the middle, and then you have to find Q1, and then you have to find Q3, and then you can find the interquartile range, okay? 7, using the chart below, use the chart below to answer questions 7 and 8. A random sample of 40 students from each grade of, that's not 40 students, it should be 50 students, by the way. A random sample of 50 students from each grade level was surveyed regarding their preference for a class. Well, we can leave that. Sorry, I'm going to read this back. Again, sorry. Use the chart below to answer questions 7 to 8. A random sample of 50 students from each grade level was surveyed regarding the preference for a class field trip. So in 7th grade, 10 students want to go on a field trip with math class. 22 students want to go on a field trip with ELA class. 18 students want to go on a field trip with science class. In 8th grade, 16 students want to go on a field trip in math class. 20 students want to go on a field trip in ELA class. And 14 students want to go on a field trip in science class. So question 7, if there are 300 members of the 7th grade class, how many students can be expected to prefer the math? That should actually say math. Question 8, in 8th grade, what percent prefer either ELA or science? Okay, what percent preferred either ELA or science? Number 9, here you have, it says compare the two box plots. The box plots below compare the test scores of two math classes, Class A and Class B. Which statement correctly compares the data? Okay, A, the range is the same for both classes. B, the interquartile range is the same for both classes. C, the median for Class B is greater than the median for Class A. D, the lowest score for Class A is less than the lowest score for Class B. So which of them is correct? 10. If the school library is the population, which of the following would be a random sample of books? A, picking all the science books. B, picking all the dictionaries. C, picking one book from each section in the library. And D, picking all the romance novels. 11. Which statement is true about the double box plot? So we have two. We have your class, and then your friend's class, and these are their test scores. A, half of the test scores in your class are between 85 and 100. B, 25 of the test scores in your friend's class are 80 or above. C, the medians are the same for both classes. D, the test scores in your friend's class are more spread out than the test scores in your class. Okay, so which statement is true? 12. The dot plot shows the math quiz scores of a group of students. The maximum score is 10 points. Use the dot plot to answer the question. Which statement is not correct? A, there are a total of 25 students in Mr. Farrow's class. B, exactly 4 students received a score of 5. C, less than half of the students scored an 8 or less. D, the range of the data is 7. 13, well, 13 is down here. So the dot plots below show the number of canned foods each student in Class A and Class B collected for the school food drive. Based on the information in the dot plots, which statement is true? Both the dot plots for Class A and Class B have centers of 23 cans. The most common number of canned foods collected in Class B is 25 cans. The dot plot for Class A has a larger spread than Class B. The same number of students in Class A collected 20 or 21 cans as the number of students in Class B that collected 20 or 21 cans. Okay? So you're looking for the statement that is true. All right, next one. Mrs. Moore's and Mr. Hernandez's class are competing for the best scores on their math test. Use the box plot below to answer question 14 and 15. 14. Which of the following statements does not represent the data? So which one is false? The afternoon class has more, actually say the afternoon class has more variability. The median of the afternoon is greater. The C, the interquartile range of the morning is greater than the afternoon. D, the minimum for the afternoon is 72.5. So you're looking at the statement that does not represent the data. "15. Which of the following represents the difference in centers of the afternoon and the morning?" So again, for here, right, which of the following represents the difference in centers of the afternoon and the morning? So when they're talking about centers, I want you to compare the medians. So this median and that median, okay? And find the difference. 16. The results for a survey of 120 students, that should say 100 students. The results for a survey of 100 students who were randomly selected are listed below. 80 students take the yellow bus, 14 students walk to school, and 6 students take the bike to school. The total population of students was 900. Based on the data, what's the best approximation for the total number of students who take the bike to school? Okay. 17. The data set shown below represents the distribution of daily high temperatures in a city for 8 days. What is the median daily high temperature in degrees Fahrenheit in the city? Okay, so we're looking for the median. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully you'll translate correctly. Okay.